Make your point on the News Hour. Join Arnab every night on the News Hour with your question. Ask your question and join the debate.
Maroof Raza from Bengaluru, GD Bakshi from Delhi, RSN Singh from Delhi on the Indian side tonight, and on the Pakistani side, Shafqat Saeed, Colonel Shafqat Saeed and Faiz-ul-Hassan Chohan. Shafqat Saeed, defense analyst, and Faiz-ul-Hassan Chohan is media advisor to the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaaf. Chohan, who is media advisor to the party which is now officially backing terrorism. Barrister Zahid Saeed, former diplomat, and Group Captain Sultan Hali are joining us from Islamabad as well. I mean, there is a pitch tonight, right? I mean, you can't go worse than this. Can you? Barrister Zahid Saeed and Group Captain Sultan Hali, Colonel Shafqat Saeed, that look at what is happening in your country. I'm sure you also have lost sight of what's going on. Today, a legendary singer, Amjad Sabri, shot dead on the streets of Pakistan. Imran Khan laments and extends his condolences on Twitter. The same Imran Khan's government in Khyber-Pakhtunkhwa province in Pakistan makes a budgetary allocation of 300 million rupees to a university of jihad. What sort of a good cop, bad cop act is this? On the one side, you lament, you should lament the state of your country. You lament what is effectively the spread of terrorism. On the other side, you are funding the same elements who breed terrorism, who are snuffing out voices in your own country. I mean, please tell me out here, Colonel Shafqat Saeed, have you lost sight of reality, or are you determined to allow your country to fall down, even further? Colonel Shafqat Saeed is opening the debate tonight, please.
Thank you very much, Arnab, and I am in no mood to contest you or shout or get in a shouting match. I would like to put things straight that how do you look at Darul Uloom Haqqaniya? And this is a very positive step taken by Imran Khan, that he is trying to bring a university in mainstream, and he wants to implement the reforms that have been implemented in rest of the Darul Ulooms. And Darul Uloom Haqqaniya is a very old institution, and it has nothing to do with Haqqani or whatever. But the services of this institute in the imparting knowledge, religious knowledge, is unmatchable in the Islamic world. And the way you look at it is a very typical biased opinion from somebody in India. Not everybody in India, somebody in India.
Yeah, now let me tell you about the... No, watch it.
May I come in, please?
Watch it. RSN is coming in, please. But by the way, let me look at some of the distinguished alumnus from this university, this great university you're talking about, which is the University of Jihad. Jalaluddin Haqqani, who is he, sir? Is he the leader of the Haqqani
He has
network?
never been to Darul Uloom Haqqaniya.
Well, I mean,
no, he has never been to Darul Uloom Haqqaniya.
Yeah, you should know your facts. You should know your facts.
He is not a student of Darul Uloom Haqqaniya.
This university was closed for a long time in 1997. You know why this university was closed for a long time in 1997? So that its students could participate in the Taliban's capture of Mazar-e-Sharif.
No.
Absolutely, yes. This is a university. This is a university which, in the months leading up to the September 11th attacks, this university is the source of the terrorism that led to the World Trade Center attacks. This university, in the months leading up, in the months leading up to the September 11th attacks, I have more knowledge than you, sir, on this subject. It hosted a conference to express solidarity with Osama bin Laden.
If you had the knowledge, you would have not contested.
Well, this university did this university host a conference to express solidarity with Osama bin Laden in the run-up to the September 11th attacks or not? You tell me.
The students, there were few.
The students. Oh, so it's
opinion.
Oh, please.
It does not
I mean, you know what, Colonel Shafqat Saeed, why don't you say to the world that we are officially now a terrorist nation? I mean, even the most, I'm sorry for your lack of argument tonight. The shallow way in which you're holding on to the precipice of your own thoughts. 1 second, please. Can I please get RSN to respond, please?
No.
RSN on the University of Jihad debate, please. RSN.
Yeah. When Benazir Bhutto was assassinated, the ATS of Peshawar, they said that it is the handiwork of the same institution.
Absolutely.
So
no, they did not say this.
They said that.
They said that.
No, they did not say
that.
You keep saying this. But the fact is they did not say it.
They said that, sir.
Imran Khan, now let me tell you some facts. Imran Khan, he comes to India, goes elsewhere, peddles himself, has a very sophisticated, westernized man, but that is only skin deep.
He's not westernized. He's
that is only skin deep. He is the biggest patron of jihad. And let me tell you, had he not intimidated the Awami National Party, had he not intimidated the anti-Awami National Party, he would have never won those seats. Now let me tell you one more thing, that he, before this, in the year 2014, he revised his party, that is Tehreek-e-Insaf, it revised the syllabus of Khyber-Pakhtunkhwa, bringing back the jihadi content, which was done away by the ANP government. So this is not the first time that Imran Khan is doing this. Now what worries me...
This is story that you're putting up, sir. What? Not correct. No, don't misguide people.
Come on.
What do you mean don't misguide?
No, this is not correct.
What worries me is...
What do you mean by... Imran Khan brought in the jihadi content?
What worries us is that he is a blue-eyed boy of the military. We also know how Imran Khan has been used at several times.
Faiz-ul Chohan can respond. Let Chohan respond.
How he has been utilized by your military dispensation to neutralize Nawaz Sharif. What is the biggest worry for India is that this factory of jihad is not going to close.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I want to warn Indians that the proxy war through the jihadis is going to continue for all times to come. The National Action Plan initiated by Pakistan was the biggest fraud committed on humanity. You said that you will crack down comprehensively. You said that you will make an honest purge, but I'm sorry to say this is the most dishonest action being taken. Your Rahil Sharif, he calls the American ambassador and tells him that please drone Mullah Fazlullah, just like you have drawn Mullah Omar. Now aren't you distinguished between one Taliban and the other Taliban? What is the difference between these two Talibans?
Yes.
They are both in the business of global jihad. They both are in the business of caliphate.
And the Taliban in Pakistan are funded by India, and they are contesting the government of Pakistan. They are killing innocent people. And the people who are called Taliban
what was Mullah Mansoor to Afghanistan?
There is day-night difference between these two entities.
What was Mullah Mansoor to Afghanistan? Mullah Fazlullah is to Pakistan. So therefore, don't talk about sovereignty issues. There is absolutely no sovereignty issues.
I think Hillary Clinton was absolutely right. Hillary Clinton was absolutely right when in 2012 she said about the Pakistanis the following words. These words are best described to describe the Pakistanis. Shafqat Saeed, 1 minute. Let Barrister Zahid Saeed and Group Captain Sultan Ali come in. In 2012, in 2012, Hillary Clinton said, RSN, a minute.
To destroy Pakistan, the 40,000
RSN, this country is going down the drain. 1 second, 1 minute. This country is imploding. The country is breaking up. It's out of control. It's absolutely bankrupt. Today, the death of one of the most prominent voices from Pakistan is a stark reminder, Sultan Ali and Zahid Saeed, that you are reaping the whirlwind that you sowed. And what has happened on the streets of Pakistan is nothing new. The whole world is laughing at you, and the whole world warned you about it. In 2012, Hillary Clinton said, Pakistan's policy is like the guy who keeps poisonous snakes in his backyard. Poisonous snakes in his backyard, convinced they'll only attack his neighbors. You turned a deaf ear. You turned a deaf ear, and you continue to feed those snakes now. You pay them money. You pay money to those snakes now. You pay money to those snakes in the University of Jihad. Yes, please. Yes, Barrister.
I agree with
Yes,
you.
Barrister. Yes, Barrister.
Slight difference.
Barrister.
The snake is being fed by India, and we have got the head of that snake. Balboshan Singh Yadav is in our hands, and due to him we had an access to 400 more people.
Listen.
And they are the snakes which are fed by India.
Militancy.
And now we have got the head and tail of that bloody problem. And we have out of control it. And you would very soon come to know, you would see more embarrassment coming to you.
Look, militancy does not come out of an institution. Militancy comes out of the environment. This particular institute became active when India and the Soviet Union.
This is too much.
Soviet Union occupied Afghanistan and India supported it in the United Nations everywhere.
One sec.
Then the Pakhtun said, we will help the Pakhtuns on the other side.
Barrister, you are the only country in the world where you have a university of terrorism. You understand the depth of problem of the issue. You are the only country on planet Earth which has a university for terrorism. You have a university for terrorism and you are paying money for it. No, you tell me. Group Captain Sultan Hali. Group Captain Sultan Hali, you tell me. It's very serious question. Very serious question going out from all the people of India. Sir, listen to me. Don't get upset. Please understand today. Tell me any other country in the world.
It has the best library in Pakistan. It produces excellent people. But even HSN College produces militants. If you occupy Kashmir or you do this, of course you will be faced with militancy. You understand. It is your actions. It is your actions that lead to militancy. It is not the institution.
Arnab, can I kindly come in?
1 second. Viewers, I'll tell you about the extremely good alumni that come out of this particular institute. Barrister Zahid Saeed, आपको बड़ा मजा आएगा. मैं आपको बता देता हूँ, आपको बहुत इंटरेस्ट होगा. मैं आपको बता देता हूँ कैसे अच्छे लोग इस यूनिवर्सिटी से निकलते हैं. मैं बता देता हूँ ना, आप क्यों शर्माते हैं भाई? बता देते हैं दुनिया भर को कि किस तरह के लोग निकलते हैं इस यूनिवर्सिटी से. मौलवी अहमद जान है, सुनिए, मौलवी अहमद जान हक्कानी नेटवर्क के की मेंबर है, की कमांडर है. अरे सुनिए चौहान जी, आपको बता देता हूं, उसके बाद आप पूरा जवाब दीजिए. अब्दुल लतीफ मंसूर है. अब्दुल लतीफ ऑक्सफोर्ड. अरे भाई
आप ऑक्सफोर्ड से हैं. कैम्ब्रिज यूनिवर्सिटी से कौन निकला था? The biggest spies came out of Cambridge.
अच्छा, खैरुल्लाह काहिर ख्वा, तालिबान लीडर.
आप ऐसे
अमीर मुत्ताकी, तालिबान के मिनिस्टर ऑफ कल्चर. मौलवी कलामुद्दीन, रिलीजियस पुलिस है तालिबान के, उनके हेड हैं. ही इज द पर्सन हु सेज, kill all women who don't follow our rules. Maulvi Abbas Wazir hai, Taliban, one of the 6 commanders who joined up with Hakimullah Mahsood, also from this university. You want me to give you some more list of people from the University of Terrorism? No, what's it?
Compare them.
Arnab, the fact of the matter is that the entire Af-Pak border has been turned into a jihad factory. And it is this Darul Uloom Haqqaniya which is the hotbed, the viper's nest where all the terrorist leaders of the Taliban have been trained. This is a threat not just to Pakistan, not just to Afghanistan, to the whole world.
Control extremism.
Sir,
30 crores. I'll
tell you. Watch, Mr. Chohan wanted to come into the debate. I want Mr. Faiz-ul-Hassan Chohan. Faiz-ul-Hassan Chohan, एक नाम मेरे से मिस हो गया था, उसका भी मैं नाम आपको जिक्र कर दूं जरा. उनका नाम है, बहुत ही डिस्टिंग्विश्ड एलमनस है. Maybe you'll give him the Distinguished Alumnus Award. University of Terrorism सिर्फ पाकिस्तान में होती है, ऐसी हालत है आपकी कंट्री की. उनका नाम है मुल्ला उमर. वो ओसामा बिन लादेन को सबसे बड़े जो उनके शागिर्द थे, मुल्ला उमर थे. तो उनका नाम भी मैं मिस कर गया था, इसलिए मैंने बताया. जी बताइए, आपके और क्या बड़े प्लान है यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ टेररिज्म के साथ? जी.
मुल्ला मंसूर, आसिफ उमर of the Al-Qaeda in Indian subcontinent.
Right. Okay, Mr. Chauhan. How many more Mullah Umars do you want to create?
सबसे पहले तो मैं आपके सामने ये चीज़ क्लियर करूंगा कि आपने जो 30 करोड़ की कहानी सारी चलाई है, अभी तो आपको उसकी हकीकत का ही नहीं पता है. हकीकत ये है कि ये बुनियादी तौर पे 18 प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं जिन प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए जो है वो केपी के गवर्नमेंट ने जो है ना ये फंड रिलीज़ किया है। उन 18 प्रोजेक्ट्स में आपके तमाम मदरसा पूरे केपी के अंदर तकरीबन जो है वो 30 लाख बच्चे हैं कि जो मुख्तलिफ मदरसों में पढ़ते हैं। ये उनके लिए फंड है। और उसके अलावा जो अक़लियतों के 18 प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं अक़लियतों के, उन प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए जो है ना ये फंड रिलीज किया गया है, जिसमें उनकी बिल्डिंग्स हैं, उसकी यूनिफॉर्म्स हैं, उनका इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है,
किसी और को बताइए,
वो मॉडर्नाइज करना है,
ये पुरानी कहानी
करना है,
ये बहुत पुरानी कहानी है, किसी और को बताइए जनाब।
करोड़ का ये है।
नहीं, ये सब पुरानी कहानी है।
मैं आपके सामने बात रख देता हूं,
सुन चुके हैं पुरानी कहानी।
साल राज्यसभा आंध्र प्रदेश के अंदर आपके मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट ने, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डेवलपमेंट का जो मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट है, उसने ऑन द फ्लोर ऑफ द हाउस ये कहा कि हमने 248 लाख रुपए जो है वो मदरसों को जदीद और मॉडर्न करने के लिए जो है वो फंड रिलीज किया गवर्नमेंट का। तो फिर आप मुझे ये बताएं कि क्या आप लोग भी फिर जो है वो दहशतगर्दी को प्रमोट नहीं कर रहे? आप भी अपने मदरसों को जो है एक रियासत के अंदर अपने मदरसों के लिए आपने 248 लाख रुपए जो रिलीज किया है। फिर दूसरी चीज, आप जो बार बार हक्कानी नेटवर्क और दारुल उलूम हक्कानिया की बात करते हैं, आप मुझे ये बताएं कि आरएसएस के स्वामी असीमा नंद ने
आपको मैं डायरेक्टली पूछ रहा हूं, आप मेरे बात का जवाब दीजिए, आप मेरे को बात का जवाब दीजिए। चौहान जी, आप इतने हड़बड़ा क्यों रहे हैं आज? सुन लीजिए मेरी बात, मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूं ये सच है कि नहीं? ये यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ टेररिज्म में ट्रेनिंग हुई थी, इस यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ टेररिज्म में ट्रेनिंग हुई थी। बेनजीर भुट्टो के असैसिनेशन, बेनजीर भुट्टो के असैसिनेशन इसी यूनिवर्सिटी में प्लान हुई थी। ये सच है कि नहीं? आप बताइए चौहान जी, बेनजीर भुट्टो को मारने का प्लान भी इसी यूनिवर्सिटी में हुआ था, है कि नहीं? आप बताइए मुझे, ऐसी कोई एक यूनिवर्सिटी बताइए जहां पर ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है प्राइम मिनिस्टर को मारने की।
खारजा है, उन्होंने 10 जनवरी 2013 को प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करते हुए कहा था कि आरएसएस और बीजेपी इंडिया के अंदर तमाम दहशतगर्दियों की जो कार्रवाइयों की जिम्मेदार वो है आपका साबिक वजीर खारजा। ऑन द record ये मैं बात
Mr. Chohan, 1 minute, Mr. Chohan, first of all you answer my question. मैं आपको बताता हूँ, आपको एक बात बता रहा हूँ, आप सुनिए। 9 जनवरी 2011 को on the 9th of January, on the 9th of 1 second, on Mr. Chohan, you understand you are in Pakistan, Mr. Chohan, आप बहुत वर्कअप हो रहे हैं।
और आपकी इंडियन
मिस्टर चौहान, आपको पहले याद दिला दूं ये इंडियन चैनल है, आप चिल्लाइए मत। और दूसरी बात का आपको बता दूं कि आपकी जो देश है वो दहशतगर्दी की इंटरनेशनल कैपिटल है। पाकिस्तानी मदरसास आर द सेंटर्स ऑफ टेरर। पाकिस्तानी मदरसास, नॉट इंडियन, पाकिस्तानी मदरसास आर द सेंटर ऑफ टेररिज्म। पाकिस्तानी मदरसास आर द सेंटर ऑफ टेररिज्म। Point number 2, I'll tell you one thing, Mr. You are supporting a university, Mr. Chohan. Let RSN Singh respond to you. No, then I'll tell you. RSN Singh can respond to you, please. RSN Singh कुछ कहना चाहते हैं आपको? You are supporting a university which in a meeting on January 9, 2011, आप सुन लीजिए, आपको बहुत information मिलके अच्छा लगेगा। आप सुनिए मेरी बात। On January 9, 2011, there was a meeting in the university which was attended by former Pakistan Army Chief General Aslam Beg and former ISI Chief Hamid Gul. Now I want you to consider what Zahid Hussein's book Frontline said about the meeting. There was a meeting in the University of Terrorism, and Zahid Hussein's book Frontline said about a meeting. They say, listen to me. They declared it a religious duty of Muslims all over the world to protect the Saudi dissident who they had described as a great Muslim warrior. One of the objectives of the assembly was to press Pakistan not to comply with United Nations sanctions against the Taliban. Interestingly, the military government which had banned political parties holding public rallies did not try to stop the conference. No action was taken against the terrorists for public display of weapons. They had the backing of intelligence agencies. Islamic seminaries and clerics had never been as numerous and so powerful in Pakistan. Now you realize the fact. You are supporting a university whose former students were involved in the murder of Benazir Bhutto. आप इतने वर्कड अप मत हो जाइए, रेस्पॉन्स आपको मिलेगा, मेरे से मिल चुका है। अब RSN सिंह कुछ कहेंगे आपको। RSN Singh, go ahead.
Okay, even if I say,
by the way, while he takes a break, I just want to say one thing to Mr. Chohan. Mr. Chohan, remember, India is India and Pakistan is Pakistan. आपको बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है. Indian madrasas like the Deoband count among the most respected academic institutions of the world. Don't compare them to your Pakistani madrasas. Don't compare them to your Pakistani institutions, Mr. Chauhan. Don't cross the line. You know what's going on. In your Pakistani madrasas, you support Osama bin Laden. Don't you dare compare it to the Indian madrasas. Yes, please. RSN Singh will respond to you. RSN Singh now, please. RSN Singh, please. Please, RSN Singh to Mr. Chauhan. Please. Please, don't equate it.
Just ask this gentleman. I want to ask this gentleman.
पूछिए, हिंदी में पूछिए, हिंदी में पूछिए, हिंदी में पूछिए.
इस सेमिनरी का सोवियत के लड़ाई के खिलाफ लड़ाई में क्या रोल था? क्या जिया ने इसको फैक्ट्री बनाई थी?
इंडिया और इस्राइल
आज ये जितनी जिहादी तंजीमें हैं,
चौहान जी रिलैक्स कीजिए.
जिहादी तंजीमें हैं उनको कहां से?
आपके सेहत के बारे में चिंता हो रही है, आप जरा इतने मत चिल्लाइए.
इमरान खान ने वहां का सिलेबस रिवाइज पहले करवाया था.
हम नहीं मानते. पॉलिटिक्स हम नहीं मानते.
क्या आज से 20 साल पहले वहां पर मुल्लास का कोई रोल था? खैबर पख्तूनख्वा में वहां ट्राइबल्स का रोल था. और बाकी है क्या आपके दूसरे प्रांत पंजाब में क्या शहबाज शरीफ ने जमायतुल दावा को बजटरी प्रोविजन से पैसा उनको देते हैं या नहीं देते हैं?
ये टीटीपी कौन है? मुल्ला फजलुल्लाह कौन है? ये वो लोग हैं जो इंडियन रॉ की गोद में बैठ के और इंडियन रॉ के हाथों से डॉलर लेके पाकिस्तान के अंदर और पाकिस्तान से बाहर करते हैं.
और ये मुल्ला मंसूर कौन था? मुल्ला फजलुल्लाह
वो ईरान से और आपके जनाब और रूस से जब होके आया था, उस वक्त क्यों नहीं आपने
आपको इतना? तो वो इतना बड़ा अगर इतना बड़ा अगर कातिल था और इतना बड़ा टेररिस्ट था, तो आपको इस बात की तकलीफ क्यों है कि किसी ने आके उसको ड्रोन से मार दिया?
का फासला तय करके, जिसमें से 800 किलोमीटर ईरान के बनते हैं. वो 3 महीने ईरान में रह के आया था. उसके बीवी बच्चे वहां पे हैं. ईरान को जाके जहां पे चाह बहार की जो है ना,
आपको सुनने के बाद
तमीर करने चले,
आप लोगों को सुनने के बाद
अपनी मौत नजर आ रही है. अपनी मौत
मैं इसी फैसले पे पहुंचा हूं कि आप इंसान है ही नहीं. आपके साथ हमारा कोई ताल्लुकात नहीं हो सकता है. जब तक ये जिहादी तंजीमों को आप पालते रहेंगे, तब तक हमारे ऊपर ये हमले जारी रहेंगे और तब तक हिंदुस्तान और पाकिस्तान के ताल्लुकात कभी अब ठीक नहीं हो सकते हैं.
समझ गया ना?
अच्छा सुनिए, फैजुल-हसन चौहान सवाल पूछ रहा हूं. सुनिए मेरी बात सुनिए जरा, एक सवाल तो सुनिए. अब ऐसा हो रहा है कि कई लोग, कई दर्शक हैं हमारे सारे भारत हिंदुस्तान में, दुनिया भर से लोग इस प्रोग्राम को इस वक्त देख रहे हैं. कई लोग फोन कर रहे हैं पीछे न्यूज़ रूम के. ये पाकिस्तान के जो इस्लामाबाद से फैजुल-हसन चौहान बैठे हुए हैं, हमें चिंता हो रही है उनकी तबीयत के बारे में. आपकी सेहत खराब हो जाएगी जनाब, आप इतना मत चिल्लाइए. ठीक है, अभी आगे बढ़ते हैं और मैं सवाल पूछ रहा हूं. अभी सवाल पूछ रहा हूं to Group Captain Sultan Hali. Sir, Group Captain Sultan Hali, my question to you is this, and Maroof Raza will come into the debate right now. Now understand, Group Captain Sultan Hali, understand what you are doing. The problem with you is, you Pakistanis, you don't listen. As recently as yesterday, the US effectively said you will not be secure unless you take action against terrorist organizations. Why have you started giving money to the University of Jihad? You are the only country in the world that has a terrorism university, a full university dedicated to the cause of terrorism. What does that make you? A terrorist nation. Sultan Hali, why are you doing this? And Maroof Raza will respond to you. Please sir, what are you talking look at this rationally. Yes, please.
Okay, Arnab, if you will now give me a chance, the debate so far is one-sided. You are shouting at the top of your voice and I see no logic. But the fact remains that this is a question of the pot calling the kettle black. A country which is being headed by a monster.
Now you know what, Sultan Hali, you will respond to my questions. You will not respond in a way that reveals your complexes. And my question to you right now is this. My question to you right now is this. Obama, listen. In May this year, the United States decided to make aid to Pakistan conditional on them tracking down on terrorism, specifically vis-a-vis the Haqqani network. What did you do on the Haqqani network?
Yeah, what did we do that? We pointed fingers at Narendra Modi, who's the biggest terrorist.
I am asking you what you did on the Haqqani network.
Terrorist. And this is exactly what
I am asking you what you did on the Haqqani network. RSN is responding. RSN will respond to that. I want you to respond, not
Group captain, Group captain, you are not behaving like a gentleman.
Group captain.
You are crossing all limits of diplomatic decency. We have not called anybody names.
We are crossing.
And if you persist with this,
didn't Google.
Shut up!
You cannot use that language against the Indian Prime Minister. You will not use that language against the Indian Prime Minister, please. You will control yourself and limit yourself to the subject at hand. If you do not have the answer or the decency to respond to the subject at hand, you will not use that language about the Indian Prime Minister, Group Captain Sultan Ali. Now come back to the subject and answer the question.
You don't have the knowledge.
Absolutely.
You don't have the knowledge.
Absolutely.
Nor you have the expression.
Absolutely. You have no business. You have no business. No, I'll tell you one thing. You see, the problem with the Pakistanis is this. The problem with the Pakistanis is this, RSN Singh, that they have no answer to the questions which we raise out here. The question is, allow me to break down the implications of the University of Jihad.
Shut up. Fact.
Allow me.
What is that?
Allow me to break down. Allow me now, Group Captain Sultan Ali. Are you going to participate in the debate properly? Are you going to participate in the debate as I ask you to participate on the subject at hand? We are discussing a subject. You debate the subject. I can. Yes, I can. But I'm not calling you names. So don't you dare to use that language against the Prime Minister of India. I'm warning you. Now let's answer the question at hand. And the question at hand is this. That allow me to break down for you the implication of the University of Jihad, which has attracted pots of money directly from your provincial government before you proceed in your defense of the institution. Democratically elected representatives of your government are spending taxpayer money to fund jihadi indoctrination in Pakistan. You have been exposed. You have been exposed. Mister, you
are led by terrorists and you are trying to throw stones at us. People who live in glass houses don't throw stones.
Ask this semi-literate man, if there was no problem of jihad, then why National Action Plan? If there was no problem of jihad, then why Zarb-e-Azm? Why the sword of Muhammad is falling on your own people? Isn't that what Zarb-e-Azm means? And you are shouting here and calling people names? And that sword of Muhammad you are using on your own people? And you say that there is no problem, and one gentleman tacitly admitted that all this infrastructure was created during 80s and 90s.
Don't cry.
Shame. And let me tell you,
Shafqat Saeed.
When the world says that the nuclear weapons are not safe,
RSN Singh is trying to give stupid ideas, make them logic by shouting and speaking louder. He cannot make it logic. The sword of Muhammad has exposed Indian nefarious designs. It has exposed you. It has brought shame to India. India is exposed today.
Maroof Raza, please, on the debate now. Maroof Raza is coming in. I find it interesting here right now. Viewers, please understand. The question tonight on the Newshour is this, that using the facts which we have, Pakistan has been exposed as a direct sponsor of terror. Because the only highlight of this University of Terrorism, founded in 1947, is that its graduates have gone on to become CEOs of various terror groups. अपने आप को भारतीय टेलीविजन पर और expose मत कीजिए. मारूफ रज़ा आपको reply देने वाले हैं. आपको तो you have been exposed directly funding so-called non-state actors. The argument of non-state actors was one argument which was used. By the way, what's wrong with you? Do you even realize that you're a completely bankrupt nation? You realize today the percentage of children, you are a bankrupt country. No, I'm talking about financial bankruptcy, moral bankruptcy, both. Now my question to you is, Acha, listen. Listen to me.
And you call us bankrupt.
You know the problem with you, Shafqat Saeed, is I feel very sorry for you. Listen to me. I'll tell you why I feel sorry for you, and then Maroof will respond to you. As per a news report in your media, India is the strongest South Asian nation in the rankings with 8 universities among the top 100 and 16 among the top 200. No Pakistani university could make it to the top 100 universities. अरे चौहान जी 2 मिनट चुप हो जाइए प्लीज. सुनिए मेरी बात, मैं बात कर रहा हूँ इधर, आप सुनिए, दूसरे पैनलिस्ट से बात कर रहा हूँ.
मुल्क में भी छोड़ने को तैयार नहीं है
मिस्टर चौहान. I really feel sorry for the Pakistanis. There's a genuine problem in Pakistan.
करने की वजह से किक आउट किया है और आपका मीडिया और
why are only अच्छा मिस्टर चौहान सवाल आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ. मिस्टर चौहान सुनिए, मिस्टर चौहान रिलैक्स, अरे रिलैक्स कीजिए ना, चिल्ला क्यों रहे हैं. सुनिए मेरी बात, सुनिए, आप मुझे बताइए why is it
पूरी दुनिया के अंदर जो पहचान है इस वक्त हिंदुस्तान की वो रैप के हवाले से है. आप किस तरीके से पाकिस्तान को क्रिटिसाइज करते हो? पाकिस्तान पूरी दुनिया की दहशतगर्दी को खत्म करने के लिए कुर्बानियां दे रहा है. आप लोगों की जो दहशतगर्दी की जो है वो चांकिया की जो आपकी कार्रवाइयां है उसको खत्म करने की जो है वो कुर्बानियां दे रहा है.
मिस्टर चौहान
बगल में छुरी,
मिस्टर चौहान, you know I feel sorry for you. अब मैं क्या करूं ना. Maroof will respond to you. GD Bakshi is on the other side. GD Bakshi is responding. GD Bakshi
कुर्बानियां दे रहा है. Arnab,
GD Bakshi. Yeah, GD Bakshi.
Arnab, I would like to state that please सुन लीजिए आप थोड़ा ध्यान से, काइंडली सुन लीजिए. ये जो पूरा एफ-पाक बेल्ट है वहां पे एक जिहाद फैक्ट्री खड़ी कर दी है आपने. 19 from the 1980s a jihad factory has been established, and every single act of terror around the globe can be traced back to this epicenter of jihad. The Darul Uloom Haqqaniya is the epicenter, the leadership node of this jihad factory. Osama bin Laden, Mullah Omar is a graduate. Mullah Mansoor, who has just been killed in Balochistan by a United States drone, he is a graduate. Haqqani brothers are a graduate. The entire leadership comes from this seminary. And Imran Khan, who claims to be a very rational, a very reasonable player who wants peace with India, gives $300 million rupees to this seminary. Operation Zarbe-Azm, you have done against those people who are not listening to the Pakistan army. It is very specifically against those elements of the Taliban which have been disobeying and have gone beyond the control of the Pakistan military. No, don't give this hogwash to us. We know exactly what you are up to, and your former American friends are now sick to their gills. You have swindled them of $33 billion. And you have kept Osama bin Laden as your state guest for 6 years next to your military academy, Kakul. Who can trust this nation? Who can in the world trust this nation?
You see, the problem with Pakistan is different. 1 second, Colonel Shafqat Saeed. Colonel Shafqat Saeed. Colonel Shafqat Saeed. I just want Maroof Raza to come into the debate. He has not spoken. 1 second, I want Maroof to come to the debate, and Shafqat Saeed be quiet for a minute. General Bakshi.
Sick of you.
General Bakshi.
Now you will do this to the Chinese.
General Bakshi.
The Chinese who
Shafqat Saeed
have a friendship
Shafqat Saeed,
mountains deeper than the seas. Just please wait and watch for the next 4 or 5 years when you start exporting terrorists to Xinjiang. They will absolutely jettison you like a hot brick, and you will be left alone to stew in your own juice.
You conduct false flag operation against your own people. Shame on you.
Maroof will respond. Maroof, would you like to come into the debate, please? And I just want to 1 second. Shafqat Saeed, मैं कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ आपसे, आप जरा सुन लीजिए, उसके बाद मारूफ राजा रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे, उसके बाद आप बोलिए. By the way, Shafqat Saeed, remember one thing. I want to thank you for supporting this university of jihad. Pehli baat hai, you are the only country in the world which supports the university of terrorism, because this will help Indian cause. This will help India's cause by getting Pakistan's homemade jihadis, आपके जो आप जो अपने आप घर में पकाते हैं जिन जिहादियों को, वो आपके देश को बर्बाद करने वाले हैं, उससे आपको ही नुकसान होगा. दूसरी बात है शफकत सईद, all that you need to do is remember and ask your own people and your own countrymen to bring out a copy of the Justice Hamudur Rahman report on the 1971 war. And remember why Yahya Khan resigned on December 20th, 1971. Don't forget the disgrace that you were in. Don't forget how your nose was rubbed to the ground. Don't forget the reply that you get every time you threaten these tactics. The people of Bangladesh beat you, and now you are facing the same situation again. Maroof will now respond to their situation, to what you're saying tonight on the University of Terrorism. Maroof Raza, please. Maroof Raza, Shafqat Saeed, 1 second. Don't, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Every time I mention 1971, Zahid Saeed and Sultan Hali come into the middle. Yeah.
It is your
Both of them, please, in the middle. Yeah.
Arnab, I've been quiet for more than 50 minutes. I'll just require a minute or two. Just a couple of points which I have to bring back the debate on the key issue. The first thing is that Pakistani politicians play the equivalent of blood money or political money to some of these groups, whether it was Nawaz Sharif's PML that was funding out of the Punjab state budget, the Lashkar-e-Toiba and the Murid-ke Madrasa, which is there recorded, that evidence is available. Imran Khan has started doing that both for protecting his politicians and his allies and his workers on the ground from Taliban hitting back at them. The second thing is, this is pandering to anti-American sentiment, which is extensively available in the AFPAC region because of the drone attacks and Obama's foreign policy of using drones. This is a recorded fact that Mullah Omar was given an honorary degree by this institution, and Mullah Mansoor was recently drawn.
Yes, he was.
The formal qualification.
Maroof, continue.
You may not agree, sir. मेरे को बोलने दीजिए. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, the constant Pakistani assertion that Zarb-e-Azab, I mean, if you look at what the observations of international observers are about Zarb-e-Azab, I think anybody who's honest with hand on his heart will not deny that before Zarb-e-Azab was launched, enough warning was given to the people who may have got hurt and who were seen as strategic assets to move away from there. Eventually, the bombs and the boots were put on the individuals and people who had no recourse and no way to fight back. So this was, as one Western observer called it, Zarb-e-Bakwas. You call it Zarb-e-Azab, that's good for you. The last point I want to make, Arnab, I think it's very
Zarb-e-Bakwas, that's a good name.
That in this debate, Pakistan,
that's a good name. That's all that Pakistani army is capable of. Zarb-e-Bakwas.
Arnab, Pakistani observers and commentators on this debate have come around to accepting.
That's a good phrase.
मेरी बात सुन लीजिए. Arnab, please let me complete. Pakistani observers have come around to accepting that they will continue to use.
To be the sword of the Prophet Muhammad. Maroof Raza, I'm really shocked. You could have said anything else, but now you have disgraced. This is blasphemous.
Sir,
blasphemy you have committed.
मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ. Group Captain साहब, मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ. Christine Fair, who has written the most definitive book on the Pakistan Army, has said this on record in an interview to Times of India. आप उससे बोलिए why you are hurt about this. Don't tell me I'm quoting a Western observer who is knowledgeable on your country.
What blasphemy?
Repeating it.
What blasphemy?
I am not committing blasphemy. I am quoting, and let me tell you, जिस बेहूदी से आप खुदा का नाम लेते हैं, जिस बेहूदी से आप खुदा का नाम लेते हैं, वो सवाल का जवाब आप ही हशर के दिन खुदा को देंगे. मुझे मत बताइए कि मेरा मजहब कहाँ है और मेरा ईमान कहाँ है.
Well said, Maroof.
शीशे में देखिए, ये जवाब दीजिए कि आपने अपने देश का क्या हशर बना रखा है. Don't give me these lectures on Islam. I know my Islam a lot better than you do. Just because आप पाकिस्तान में हैं और आपने इस्लाम का ढोंग मचा रखा है, doesn't make you a good Muslim. You are an embarrassment to the Islamic community of the world.
Well said.
तो इसलिए आप हिंदुओं के तलवे चाटें और आप अपने प्रॉफिट की बदतमीजी करें और उनकी बेइज्जती करें। शर्म करो मारूफ रजा, तुम शर्म।
वो ख्वाब आप देखते रहिए ग्रुप कैप्टन साहब, वो आप ख्वाब देखते रहिए, बिकॉज आपने तो बहुत पहले ही शराफत छोड़ दी थी जब इस टेलीविजन चैनल पे आप आए थे। जिस किस्म का बकवास आप करते हैं वो सॉरी टू से one second. Your level of discussion and your language is so pathetic that I feel embarrassed. I'm engaging you in a discussion. You're not worth my time.
No, this is the low level of argument that you put. And one second.
Don't congratulate yourself. You aren't worth a minute of the time of this entire audience. Let me tell you, Arnab, this Zarbe-az Sharad, that this man is talking of is a hoax.
I'll tell you.
Is a hoax.
I'd say this.
20 Mujahid battalions into Afghanistan.
No, I'd say this tonight. I'd say this tonight to Group Captain Sultan Ali. Group Captain Sultan Ali, it is you who are disgracing your religion. It is you who are disgracing your religion by using your religion in the justification of terrorism. Don't you dare question Maroof's loyalty to his country or his religion. And we in India don't mix up the two. It is you in Pakistan who mix up religion, nationalism and terrorism. We don't. We are a civilized nation. Take your words back on what you said about Maroof Raza. Don't you want to bring the discussion down to this level? You must contemplate within your own heart as to what you are speaking tonight. It is disgraceful, your conduct. You have no response to Maroof on facts. Group Captain Sultan Ali, you have no response to him on. He was questioning and reasoning on the basis of his research and his reading. Maroof Raza is an erudite strategic scholar, not a person like you who is nothing but an opportunist on television, Group Captain Sultan Ali. That you come on television and you use religion to try and distract attention from this debate because you have no argument on fact. Argue on facts, on the books you've read, the experience you have. Don't you dare question Maroof Raza, his loyalty to his religion or to his country. This country doesn't, and I won't let you do it.
Arnab,
I've heard enough rubbish from you, so Group Captain Sultan Ali. This is not some amateurish school level debate.
That raises its voice in a debate, and you are the one who are.
You are the one. You had no answer to the questions I raised about Khyber-Pakhtunkhwa. Did you? Did you? Can you have a reasonable discussion with Maroof on the facts? You can't. You can't debate Maroof on facts.
For God's sake.
What do you mean for God's sake? What was your response to what Maroof said on facts? Did you respond to him on facts? You could not. Yes, Maroof.
Let me place a few more facts in front of Group Captain.
I am telling you, Maroof, one before that, I'll say this, that what the manner in which Group Captain Sultan Ali spoke shows the intellectual level of the services which he was wearing the uniform for. Yes, Maroof. Yes, Shafqat Saeed, chillaiye mat. Shafqat Saeed, dua se go ahead.
I want to ask the Pakistani commentators.
No, Arnab, may I remind this man that the difference between Indian Muslims and
yes, go ahead, Shafqat Saeed. No, 1 second, Maroof.
That the Darul Uloom has issued a fatwa against the ISIS. It is the only madrasa to have had the courage to have issued a fatwa against the ISIS. How many madrasas in Pakistan have done that? That will define to him the difference between our Muslims and their demented people who are under the guise of being Muslims, spreading terrorism all over the world.
आपको क्या पता है? Anyway, this debate is not on that, but Maroof will respond. RSN Singh, RSN will respond. RSN.
Let me ask Pakistan.
आपने मजहब का ठेका नहीं ले रखा है.
सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ.
ये चौहान, आपने इस्लामिक मजहब का ठेका नहीं ले रखा.
Okay, Maroof is responding. Maroof को बोलो. Only Maroof on the side, please. Only Maroof. Maroof Raza, please, on the debate tonight. 1 second, I'm closing with Maroof. 1 second, Maroof. Maroof is responding.
I want to ask the Pakistanis.
Yes, go ahead. Sultan Ali on this. Sultan Ali on the other side. Sultan Ali. Yeah.
If they calm down a bit, can we ask a serious question? Which is the most authoritative and definitive book on the Taliban? By all accounts, it is Ahmed Rashid's book on Taliban. Ahmed Rashid is a Lahore-based Pakistani scholar. Go into the book and read what he talks about the creation of Taliban, who was involved, and why they were created and for what purpose. This entire exercise which Imran Khan and his party is committing, it is well known, as Colonel R.S. Singh brought out, that they were being used as a ploy against Nawaz Sharif to embarrass Nawaz Sharif when the blockade of Islamabad took place. The same party is now being funded by the Pakistani military to transfer funds to potential recruits of the next generation of the Taliban, which will fight with ex-servicemen of Pakistan to dominate Afghanistan, which is Pakistan's stated goal. Whether you accept it or not, आप ही के writers ने लिखा है, मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ.
Acha, I want to say something at the end of this debate. I want to say something.
हम लोग सब illiterate हैं, क्योंकि आप पाकिस्तान के हैं, आपके पास सारा ज्ञान है.
मैं एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ, and I want to say this today. I want to say this to Group Captain Sultan Hali. No, 1 second. To Group Captain Sultan Hali, I want to say something. No, 1 second. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
You don't understand.
Barrister, listen to me.
Taliban are Pakhtuns, and they'll take up any cause of the
Barrister, I am saying something tonight. Please hear me. Please hear me. Please hear me. Please hear me, Barrister. आप जरा मेरी बात सुनिए. आप मेरी बात सुनिए. We debate on issues, but we don't go below a certain level. No, we debate on issues, but we don't go below a certain level. Now, the man you attacked today, the man you attacked today in a disgraceful and personal manner, Maroof Raza, he's respected across the whole country for his erudition, for his knowledge, for his nationalism, and I'm proud to have Maroof Raza as my colleague. Right? Maroof is our brother. He is an Indian first, and he is also a Muslim. And I can tell you, Group Captain Sultan Hali, he is a better Muslim than all of you put together. We put our constitution above our religion, all religions, Hinduism, Islam, or any religion. That is the way we live our life in India. We don't use religion. Understood, Sultan Ali? We don't use our religion in the way that you displayed tonight. That's all that I had to say to you tonight. I hope you understood my message to you, sir.
This is what your government is doing.
I hope you understood my message to you, sir. And Maroof in his silence is showing more grace. And Maroof in his sheer silence tonight is showing more grace than you are, sir.
To us,
Maroof debated you on issues. You have no business attacking him personally. I give the last word to GD Bakshi.
You know, Arnab, I would just like to remind these Pakistanis that the Taliban was raised by Major General Nasirullah Babar, a Pakistani army general. That says everything that has to be said. Yeah. You, as Muslims, are responsible for the miseries that you have caused. The miseries that you have caused to the Muslims of Afghanistan, the problems that you have caused in Jammu and Kashmir. You know, that is your problem. On the name of Islam, you have exploited Islam to further very narrow Punjabi schemata in the whole of South Asia. I think you are responsible for inflicting more misery on Muslims than anybody else. And if you want to know the difference, please listen to me. If you want to know the difference between Indian Muslims and Pakistani Muslims, it is only our madrasas that have issued a fatwa against the ISIS. Tell me one madrasa in Pakistan which has had the courage to do that. It is the Indian Muslims, the silent majority of our patriotic Muslims who have taken the lead in exposing
Okay, viewers, I'm at the end of this debate.
About how you religion that you are trying to pollute.
I'm at the end of this debate. I'm at the end of this debate.
Have you read the Sajjar Committee report?
I wish our Pakistani guests could have responded with more fact, a little bit more reason, and fewer personal attacks.
Yeah.
I thank you all.
And next time you come,
I thank you all for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. And that's it on the Newshour this evening. Thank you for being with me. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Good night and goodbye.